name is Kylee Hoot. I was a counselor at Camp Red Cedar for 2 years, and then I took up a field supervisor position for 2 years. I initially applied because I had a friend who worked here for a couple of summers, and every time I would see her, she would talk about her summer job and how she missed it. And very rarely, I feel like, do you hear about someone who's like, oh, I missed that job. I wish I could go back to the summertime. So I reached out to her and got a little more information about Camp Red Cedar and what they do, and she told me that nothing had changed her heart like Camp Red Cedar did. So I decided to apply. And when I came in and started talking for my interview here, they were telling me about all of the amazing things that the counselors do here at Camp Red Cedar, and it really caught my attention about how I wanted to make a change and be there for other people who need my help and need my support, or just need someone to be there when there's no one else. So that's why I decided to pick up a camp counselor position. Every single day it's crazy because you come here with a sense of like, I'm ready for the day, but when you see your camper, your whole, I would get a smile every single day. Even if, some days, like I said, I was having a bad day, because that camper gets out of that car and is here on vacation. This is not a summer camp to them. This is something that they've dreamed of all year. They've been waiting for it. Maybe it was their Christmas present, something of the sort. But getting to just see them get out of that car with a smile, to be here where you're just here doing your job, that was always the best start of my day, is that they were excited to be at camp. But then getting to help them with everything throughout the day and getting to adapt activities so that they were able to do them was mind-blowing. Because us playing kickball we just play kickball. We just get out there and we play kickball. But when you have kids and adults with wheelchairs who have never gotten to play kickball a day in their life, and getting to adapt that game so that they can play, and then getting to see their smile when they're 23 years old and this is their first time ever playing kickball, it really changes you. And so getting to interact in that aspect where I was able to adapt what they needed to fit their needs, it meant a lot, and it means a lot. Not only to me, but I could see it in their face, how much it meant. Even if they weren't able to express their feelings or express in words how they were feeling, I could see their enjoyment on their face, and that's what makes Camp Red Cedar so different than all the rest. Within my first year of being a counselor, I learned more than I did in the whole 4 years that I was working here at Camp Red Cedar. I learned that someone who has way less than I do can still be so happy and fortunate, and can be a friend, and can be someone who cheers your day up, even though I felt like I should be cheering them up every single day. If I came with a bad day, my camper or the other counselors would find a way to cheer me up, and even if they didn't know I was having a bad day. But one of the other things I learned here is just life experience. Their motto at Camp Red Cedar is to explore, play, grow. And I did that big time. I explored what it meant to help others and what it meant to be there for not only my counselors, but my campers. I learned how to play in new ways because a lot of the people and kids who come here can't always play in the same way that I played when I was a kid. So I learned how to adapt, and that was a huge life experience. And then the growing part just came naturally, because by the end of the summer, I felt a change in myself, and I felt a change in the other counselors. It's a really tight-knit family at Camp Red Cedar, and you grow along with your other counselors, and part of that growing is learning how to help and take care of others in a way that you never thought you could have. Another great part, besides all the friends that you get to make over the summer, is the life experiences that you gain. For myself, it was for my future job. I was going at the time to be a teacher, which I am currently, and it prepared me a lot to be a teacher, because here at Camp Red Cedar, no day is the same, and you could plan out an entire day and think that it's going to go one way, and it's not, and that's okay. That's part of the growing, is you have to grow to learn to be okay with going with the flow. And I was one who I'm very set in my ways, so I definitely grew in that aspect of learning how to go with the flow. But the life experiences that I gained here on the fly training is something that I will take with me everywhere I go, whether it be in my own family when I have kids, or with my teaching that I'm currently doing. I would tell everyone and anyone to apply here, even if it's not something that they think they could see themselves doing, because this job is not only fun, but it's a challenge, and I think everyone deserves to be a little bit challenged. But I also think that the life experiences that a counselor or anyone who works here at Camp Red Cedar gets out of this experience is life-changing. And even if it's not something that you think is in your capacity to be a teacher or to be something within this field, the amount that you grow and learn changes you. And the desire to help others grows within you. And I think that that's a big part of what our world needs right now.